Hi, welcome to the Native Wildman channel. Your host, Sean Catfish Wilson speaking. And today, I would like to go over a comparison between the Case Mini Fin, and this K-Bar Hunter. And okay, first of all, they're both stainless steel, same blade design. This one, however, has some added notches in it, jimping, which are aggressive enough to hold your finger on, hold it in place, but not enough to slice into yourself. I mean, I'm pressing pretty hard, but so this case has jimping. This has an extra layer of the not sure if this actually is leather right here. Pretty sure most of it's leather, but I'm not sure about this lighter colored stuff. I don't think it's leather. It doesn't look like leather. I don't know what it is. Case knows what it is. Between the metal guard and the actual handle. It is a small knife. I've got small hands, so my hands will feel it. Or you can hold it like that. Whatever is most comfortable to you. If you're like some of my friends, it's a two-finger knife. Okay, not really. Most people can get probably 3 fingers comfortably on this. I can get all 4 comfortably. It is the pommel. I'm starting to get a slight patina on it. It is stainless steel, but as you notice, this knife I bought, I want to say it's probably close to 6 years old. So, about a 6-year-old knife. It does have a sharpening toil on it. Overall, if you're looking for a mini knife, I definitely recommend the Case Mini Fin. Now we'll move on to the case of the sheath of the case, the case of the case, the sheath case. And well, my bird attacked it, as you can see where he bit it with his beak. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Cosmo. Hello? Just sitting there watching me, eyeballing me, little birdie. Has a nice little button on it. So this does cover the entire handle up to the pommel. It's a very secure sheath. Once you snap that in, and this snap on this, it's a high quality snap. It's lasted for the entire time of this. I've had this knife, and it's still nice and tight. As you can hear, it still makes a good clicking on. The only problem is, if you're looking for a knife for self-defense, I would not pick this one, because with this on your hip, it does take a lot longer to get out. But you're not going to lose the knife, ever, in anything. Or this is a sheath to my, well, Leatherneck SF. As you can see, that's kind of bent up there. This snap on it sucks. I'm honestly just thinking, and plus, this whole thing is too short. So I probably should replace it. Get a slightly longer one with a new button on it. Anyways, that's a little off topic about that knife. Yeah, I was bored. I decided to color in green after polishing it on this. Still loads up. Back on topic. Woo woo. Okay, this is my K-bar. See, it has a stacked leather handle, which really, it has a pretty fat handle for the size of the blade, and this is actually pointed out on a Facebook page I started following. And to be honest with you, I never noticed it because it feels nice in the hand. Good knife, sharp knife. Well, this knife is sharp too. But this knife, the stacked leather and other materials that they used, goes all the way up to the hilt guard. So it doesn't have an additional layer between the stacked leather and the hilt like the case does. The fit and finish is not quite as good on this. You can see that. I mean, that's pretty smooth to the touch, but you can still feel it. And that one you can see a lot better, and you can feel it. You can kind of, it'll catch your fingernail, but it's not that big of a problem that it's going to leave a hot spot. It has a sharpening choil on it, which is good. I like knives with sharpening choils because I use stones. Oh, hey, look, another knife. This one does not have jimping anywhere along the spine like the case. This is bronze or brass or some type of metal. Bronze or brass. I get confused. Somebody probably knows more than me. Whereas the case is stainless steel. This does not have any stainless steel parts incorporated with the stacked leather. Just white and the same red color and black. The pommels, they're relatively the same. The case is more rounded off, and again, Cosmo, if you stand under my feet, you're gonna get stepped on, bird. Oh, silly birds. Oh, I love that cockatoo. He's a sweet bird. Though I almost stepped on him. See, the K-bar is a little flatter. Definitely more patina on it. Or more patina on the case, as you can see. K-bar's got flat near the back. More of a horseshoe shape, where the other one's oval shaped. There's slight variance in the design right here. This one's more curved, this one's more, has an upward to try and hold your fingers in better. But I'm sure the reason why it's different is so you can hold on to it completely and still grab the pommel as part of the handle. And this one's more designed to where it's going to fit fully in your hand. And then go to the handle itself. As you see, this has some finger grooves in it, which honestly that doesn't matter to me. And this one also a little bit fatter there, so it flails out in the center. That's pretty comfortable, actually. I like that. The finger part, they could have just left it smooth all the way down, or just kind of made it fat without this little thing here, just kind of like the Cold Steel did with this, if it didn't have these lines in it. But I like the knife, so that it's no big deal. See, go to the case. It's a tiny bit fatter in the middle, but for the most part it's all the same dimension. And the stack of leather is starting to split up on it. Maybe I can find somebody that can replace it with like a green handle. That would be cool. Have an emerald green handle. And of course the blade lengths are different, but that's the most obvious thing. I hope I don't need to tell you guys that. If I do, well then, that's okay. And if you're interested in a knife style like this, you can't go wrong with either or of these knives. They're both good. Let's hit the sheaths up. Sheath up for the K-bar. Next to the case sheath. As you can see, this is just a simple little strap in here. This gets kind of annoying. I need to try and stitch it in place or something. I've probably figure something out. Maybe glue it. I don't know. Take a few stitches with my fire line. The hard part would be getting. Oh, wrong one. Would be getting in there to do it. As you can see, I wouldn't be able to take the sheath apart. I do know a guy in Wamego that has a leather shop, and he made a custom sheath for me. I think his son took over, so. And it used to be John's Shoe and Saddle, but now I think it's just Shoe and Saddle or something. It's still there. At least last I passed it, it was. Good people. Good people. Unfortunately, I don't need their services that much. Went and played darts with them a couple times. That was pretty fun. They would probably not recognize me now, though, because I lost a lot of weight. Okay, and also the stitching is, this has more rivets in it, where the case sheath only has the one, and it's stitched all the way down. And I think the case leather seems to be a little thicker. Tougher leather. The case sheath seems overall like it's a better build sheath. However, I do like the axis or the quicker drawing of the weapon on this one. You can access it a lot better than a lot easier than this sheath. And it will keep your knife from falling out, but it won't be the most stable, because the knife will want to slide like that every once in a while. But I hip carry, so that's, I mean, the weight of the knife is going to keep it in the sheath. So and it's small enough, and it gets covered with my shirt anyways, this part here, when I'm hiking through the woods going fishing or whatnot. So it's unlikely that this is going to get snagged and come unbuttoned and fall out on me. But if you're a type of person that tucks your shirt in, this may get snagged on a tree branch or something and pop that loose, opposed to where this one, even if it does get snagged, that knife most likely will not fall out. I will show you real quick, like, this video is getting long. Oh, yeah. So see, there you go, unbuttoned. Woo, woo, woo. Now if I did that to the case or the K-bar knife, it would fall out. So I'm not going to attempt it, because I don't want to ruin my knife and drop it somewhere or have it fall off and hit my bare feet. So this is your K-bar case comparison. And there you go, both these knives in the sheath. And as you can see, that's pretty flimsy, so. But I've had no problems with it, and I'm sure it'll hold up just fine. The button itself seems pretty secure. And most likely, if it got snagged on something, this would probably turn. So, maybe that's why they did it that way. Give a little leeway, you get tromping through the woods and come across the brush, and instead of unsnapping that, it snags and then glances off. Yeah, that's why they did it. Okay, that makes sense. Anyways. Oh, peace and long life.